The Galaxy Watch 4 Classic has been out for months now, and its successor, the Galaxy Watch 5 Ultra, is coming out this summer. If you're looking to switch from Apple to Android, or you're looking for a new smartwatch, or you're looking for a classic smartwatch, then this video is for you, so keep watching. Starting with how the watch fits on your wrist, the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic comes with silicone straps that secures the watch on your wrists. The silicone straps are really soft and helps efficiently disperse pressure away from your wrist. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic because of how comfortable it is. This silicone strap really helps disperse the pressure away because there's a lot less discomfort. The bottom of the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic is a lot more flat than that on the Apple Watch Series 7. I've read multiple complaints about people complaining about bruises after wearing the Apple Watch for quite some time, so I can happily say that if you wear a Galaxy Watch 4 Classic for some time, you will not feel any bruises because it's a lot more comfortable. The weight of the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic will actually surprise you because it's not the heaviest, but it's also not the lightest watch on the market. You know how planets have that thing called the Goldilocks zone, where if a planet is in the Goldilocks zone, it's not too hot but also not too cold, it's like habitable. Well, I would say the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic is in the Goldilocks zone because it's not heavy to the point where it gets uncomfortable, and it's not light to the point where it feels cheap and tacky. You can still feel the premium weight of the stainless steel, which I will talk about later in the video, without sacrificing comfort. And of course, we can't forget about the classic look of the Watch 4 Classic. The Apple Watch is a lot more rectangular, and in my opinion, it looks like a child's toy. Watches are meant to be round Apple, not rectangular. The Galaxy Watch 4 Classic gives you a more round, well-known design that can fit with almost any outfit, so that's definitely a bonus when you're thinking of purchasing the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. By the way, if you're planning on getting the Galaxy Watch, use the link in my description. I think it will be the first link on there. This way you get the most up-to-date prices while saving money as well. The build quality of the Watch 4 Classic is literally nothing less than impressive. It's built from stainless steel, and everything apart from the sensor and screen, of course, is made from stainless steel. It's a lot more premium feeling than the normal Galaxy Watch 4 that is built from aluminium. This is definitely an advantage when it comes to knocks, hits, scratches, and daily wear and tear. The stainless steel on the Watch 4 Classic also gives it that extra bit of weight. It's not too heavy, and the way I can properly describe it is, for example, if you're buying a coat and you pick up a cheap coat, for example, the cheap coat feels alright. It's not the heaviest but also not the lightest. But then you pick up a designer coat, let me say Tommy Hilfiger. When you pick up that designer coat and compare it to the weight of the cheap coat you picked up, you'll feel it's a lot more dense, a lot more thick. That subconsciously makes us think that it's a lot more premium feeling and a lot more premium, even though they use the same materials. But because one is heavier than the other, we associate heaviness with premiumness. Not sure if that made any sense, but I'm trying. I could not find one bit of plastic on this watch, and I was hoping not to because I'd be a bit worried after paying so much for the watch. The Galaxy Watch 4 Classic feels rigid and heavy duty, but it's a lot more of a subtle heavy duty feeling. The straps are made from really high quality material and aren't degrading anytime soon, and that is thanks to also being sweat resistant. The watch costs $400, so you should be expecting the most premium materials, and that is what you're getting. The rotating bezel on the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic is Samsung's signature watch look. It's a bit similar to Apple's digital crown, and I don't think Samsung is getting rid of it anytime soon. It's been with Samsung's watches from early generations and is actually really useful. It's also quite comforting and satisfying. Next up, we'll be talking about the screen quality and software on the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, but before we do, if you're this far into the video, it must mean that you're enjoying it, so a sub to the channel will be really appreciated. I'm really trying to hit 300 subscribers before the month ends. The screen on the Watch 4 Classic is made by Samsung, and what do I say in every video? If your Samsung high-end flagship product screen is made from Samsung, you should be expecting the best of the best display. And that is what you're getting again on the Watch 4 Classic. It's not even up for debate because Samsung is just the king of display manufacturing. The screen gets plenty bright, and to be honest, is readable in any lighting situation. I was outside with my girlfriend yesterday doing some shopping, and I looked at my Watch 4 Classic and the screen brightness automatically went up. I was like, what? He never told me that the Watch 4 Classic has an adaptive brightness setting, so whatever it's called. I did not even know they could fit in a proximity sensor, a light sensor into the Watch 4 Classic, so this can automatically go up and down. Hopefully it saves some battery life. Not sure if it has any difference, but yeah, it can automatically change your screen brightness, which is something mind-boggling. If I sound stupid right now, that's because I probably am. This is my first ever smartwatch, so I don't really know much about smartwatch. This is my first ever smartwatch, so I don't really know the nitty-gritty of smartwatches. The screen on the Watch 4 Classic can also go really dim for dark situations, like if you're in a dark room. Don't know what you're doing in a dark room, don't really want to know, keep it to yourself. The resolution on the Watch 4 Classic is 450 by 450, which is up from 360 by 360 on the Watch 3, not the Watch 4. So this means that text, images is going to be a lot more crisp, a lot more high quality, a lot more, you know, good on the eyes. Don't know what I'm doing, let's move on. The colors on the display are also going to pop, which is to be expected from a great OLED display. There's great contrast, there's great color accuracy, all of that. Since this is my first smartwatch, I only ever got to use Wear OS. I never really used Tizen, so I can't really compare to say which one is better. The UI on your Galaxy Watch 4 Classic is called One UI Watch. It's a lot similar to, it's really similar to what you get on your S22 Ultra, and of course other Samsung watches that Samsung smartphones that runs One UI. It makes it really easy to navigate around, know what buttons you click, compared to when you have One UI on your smartphone and a whole other operating system on your watch. It gives you that seamless connectivity. See what Samsung's trying to do, make it seamless like Apple does. It's a really intuitive user interface. Yeah, it runs smooth with zero lag most of the time. It even runs smoother than the S22 Ultra sometimes, which is really crazy. Imagine your smartwatch running smoother than your smartphone. What? Everything on the watch is easy to find. Scroll down from the top to get to the control panels, scroll right to get to the notifications, scroll left to get to your health, fitness, whatever widget things, scroll up to get to your apps, and scroll back down to go back to the home screen to see the time. The watch syncs really well with the notifications on your smartphone. I can make calls, text, and every other thing on my watch. You can also make calls and text without your phone being nearby if you get the more expensive 4G version, which is like, I think it's $100 more expensive. The keyboard is a pain to type on, so if anyone knows a better keyboard to use on the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, please comment down below. I haven't really customized the watch a lot because I haven't had it for that long, but from what I've seen, if you go on the Galaxy App Store, you can see so many themes, so many customization options for your Galaxy Watch. Like Samsung has endless and endless of options. Obviously, most of them are free, but you get some that are paid, which is like the more cooler looking ones probably, but it's all subjective. You can find it cool and I cannot, or I can find it cool and you cannot. Don't come at me. You get a whole load of health benefits such as step tracking, ECG measurements, BIA measurements, sleep measurements, probably, yes, stress measurements as well. Those 5 I just mentioned are like the main ones. You get so many other stuffs, and it's crazy to think how far humanity has evolved with technology, because normally you'd have to go to the doctors to get all these measured with like big bulky machines that are really expensive, but now all of that is just on your wrist. Now this is my conclusion. If you're switching over from the Apple ecosystem and want to get I want to get an Android smartwatch, I highly recommend the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, because you're getting the backing of a massive tech company which will give you reliable software updates, and it's a bragging right. You can say, I've got the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, really expensive watch, I'm cool now. Nah, don't do that, that's a jerk move. You can also extend the ecosystem from just the watch to a Samsung smartphone, a Samsung tablet, and a Samsung Galaxy Book, which is the laptops. The possibilities are endless. I'll be posting more updates and reviews on the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, so make sure you're subscribed. Watch this video here to see the leaks of the Galaxy Watch 5 Ultra. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, link in the description, or just type in Tech for Tech. And I'll catch you in the next one.